Epic, 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 epic freaking fail. I'm gonna be lucky to get out of this damn tree in one piece, dude. Sweet mother of God. What an awesome start to the day. Yep. That's gonna do it for my line. That's gonna do it. My line's gonna break. I just spent 20 minutes putting it on there. That's what happens when you're not careful. There's no way that tree branch is coming down either. Oh, great. Just broke the rod. Ah, dude, this is a disaster. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it. I think this is going to be it for Fishing with Phil for the day. Damn it, dude. I just broke off the damn rod tip. I'm going to lose my hook. And I can't believe I just did that. I'm smarter than to know to grab the tip of the rod like that. That was freaking stupid. Oh, man. Okay. So I broke off the tip of the rod. I know better, and I'm caught up in a tree. I'm going to lose all my stuff. Oh, man. What a frickin' start, dude. Absolutely, completely uncalled for that I just broke the tip of my rod off. It wasn't necessary. I did it like a frickin' moron. I know better than that stuff, guys. No excuse for it. Who the hell grabs the tip of the rod like that? Who does that? Seriously, who grabs the tip off of the rod? Oh man, oh man, oh man. I mean, seriously, who does that? I don't even know what to do, guys. Should I just call it, end the stream? I freaking made one cast. Got everything set up, made one cast. It went right up in the tree. It got stuck. And I tried to like grab my rod higher up to like pull it. And of course it snaps off. Like, I mean, that's common sense. Of course it would. I should know that. Try to fish without the tip? You guys really think that would work? I mean, talk about frustrating, dude. It's just been that kind of day, man. It's just been that kind of day. I'm so pissed right now. That was my grandfather's rod. Man. And then obviously to get that piece of rod off of my line, I'm going to have to cut it, and I don't feel like cutting it and then retying it. The fish are out there probably eating good as heck now that I just fed them. Oh man, talk about frustrating. Alright, well, I guess we're going to get it baited back up and get it back in the water. I just wish there was some way I could get this rod tip off of here without cutting my line. But I'm going to have to cut it. It is what it is. Oh man, what a freaking disaster. You guys know if they make anything to repair a broken rod? You guys know if that's something that actually exists? The frickin' little teeny tiny tip came off. I would imagine they sell some kind of compound or something to glue it back on there, I would think. Maybe some Gorilla Tape, maybe? Who does that, man? Who takes their first cast, throws it up in a tree, breaks the frickin' rod? Who does that, dude? That's like, gosh, who does that? Seriously. Well, obviously the answer to that question is me. I do that. But talk about a stupid mistake. Now I'm sure my line is going to be all frayed from being up in that tree. And if we do hook a fish, he'll probably slip off because of it. Goodness gracious. Give me just a second here, guys. I gotta fix my line. And I guess we're going tipless, I guess. Like so many waiters and waitresses that have served me. Oh, snap. I don't know. Alright, we got our line back on our pole. We'll put our weight back on, and then put some more bait back on. And then hopefully this time we won't cast into the tree, I'm hoping. What a noob move, man. Total noob out in this motherfricka. This mamma jamma. Oh, shoot. Guys, I'm worried about Uncle Russo. Has anybody heard anything or seen anything from Uncle Russo lately? I'm pretty worried about him, guys. I haven't seen nothing. I haven't heard nothing. Uncle Russo's a pretty regular guy, man. There's usually new content on his channel every single day. Anybody seen anything from Russo lately? Dang. Ay, ay, ay. Last video from Russo was 2 days ago. Hey, Pink Sock, just dropping in to say hi before I go to school. Hey, Dave, appreciate that, man. Good luck in school, buddy. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Shack Rat. Online, it says find a nail that'll fit in both ends and then Gorilla Glue it back together. And that should hold it and work. Okay, Shack Rat, I appreciate you looking at that for me, man. Yeah, it's my grandfather's rod, and my grandfather hasn't been around since 2001. So obviously the rod is quite sentimental to me. There was really no need for it to get broken. I'm just an idiot. But yeah, it was a bad start to the day, for sure. Blake, what's up, dude? If you're still in here, how you doing, Blake? Amio, appreciate you. Chi-Town Breaks was in here. Dwarf Bagina was in here. It's Mao was in here. Man, all the young bloods were coming in strong today. I love me some young bloods. Yeah, I have a swivel on the line, Amio, but it's a barrel swivel. Philip Oldenburg was in here. $3 at Walmart. Okay, like father, like son. Appreciate that. Okay, Amio, cool. Good info, guys. Good info. All right, I'm all caught up on the chat, guys. The pole's in the water. We're going to try and catch us a fish. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to catch one with no tip on the rod. I mean, I don't think that would make a huge difference, I don't think. Man, what a bummer, though. What a way to start the day, huh? Says, or it says you can go to Walmart and buy a Fuji rod repair kit. I don't know what a Fuji rod is or a Fuji rod repair kit, but I'll definitely go to Walmart and look for one for sure. Because I'm going to have to fix it. Like I said, it's my grandpa's rod. At this point, it's an antique. Or at least I assume it's an antique. And again, you know, it's sentimental to me because he's not around anymore. You guys know how that stuff is. And I didn't need to break the rod tip off. All I had to do was like... I mean, I got it untangled. I didn't lose any of my stuff. Like, it came out of the tree. But I didn't go about it the right way. And I broke the rod tip with my fingers. Which, like I said, hey, Father Son Cards 42, how you doing? It's Jason, right? Jason's the name? Or is it Sully? I believe it's Jason, though. Guys, we're getting a bite. We're getting a bite. We were getting a bite. The bite went away. It wasn't a very big bite. You stole my bait, Chi-Town? Oh, the fish stole my bait. Yeah. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, Chi-Town, you're probably right, man. Realistically, it probably did steal the bait, realistically. But I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Because it wasn't a very hard hit, and I figured to steal the bait, it'd have to be a decent hit. I would think. But then again, what do I know? I just broke the tip off my own fishing pole. Who does that? So it's already 5:40, man. I wanted to be fishing at like 4:30. You know, 4:45, get the rod in the water no later than 5 o'clock. And that didn't happen. I think I'm just going to like buy a tent and move it out here and then like just open up my tent and fish whenever. Because, man, I suck at getting my rod in the water in time. At the right time when I want to, you know? Buy a van and stay down by the river. Dude, originally when I first got my camper, you guys, as all you guys probably know, I live in a camper. When I first got my camper, that was the plan. We were going to park it down by the river because my dad's property goes all the way back to the river. Like I said, originally the plan was going to be to park it by the river and I could just live peacefully. But that never happened. That never happened. So now I walk down here and something's investigating. Something just took a pretty good bite out of it. Now that right there was probably my bait right there. If I lost my bait, it would have been right there, guys. That was a pretty good hit. But obviously not good enough to hook himself. Yeah, isn't that the big guy who passed away, who's speedballing and killed himself? Chris Farley or whatever? Ooh, he bit it again. They're biting it, they're just not taking it. I guess I should say they're not hooking themselves. That's what happens when you guys go out and speedball, man. Can't be mixing your heroin with your cocaine. It is my personal opinion that you shouldn't do heroin or cocaine. But I mean, to each their own. That's your guys' life choices, what you guys decide to do. But man, don't mix your heroin and your cocaine, man. It smells like a recipe for disaster. And then on top of that, being overweight and speedballing? Like, dude, what did you think was going to happen to you, Chris Farley? But Adam Sandler did a great Chris Farley tribute on SNL here recently. I can't believe we're fishing with no rod tip, guys. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, Adam Sandler misses him, Chi-Town. I would agree with you, brother. I would agree with you. Man, I am still getting action on my rod, guys. They're just not taking it. I don't know if they're swimming by it and hitting my line. If there's a bunch of carp down there swarming and they're hitting my line and that's why it keeps knocking. Or if they're actually trying to take it. I mean, my pole's wiggling quite a bit constantly. They want to get that bait off there without getting hooked is what they want. Drugs are bad. I would agree. Drugs are bad, okay. Drugs are bad, okay. Gotta love good old Mr. Mackey. So as you guys know, the Browns won last night. It was a pretty piss poor pathetic performance. I love my P words. Piss poor pathetic performance, dude. Who says that? But yeah, the Browns won last night, so that's always good news. Guys, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turkey vultures hanging out on this telephone tower over here. I would try and film them, but I don't think you guys would be able to see it. Did he, Shack Rat? I didn't know he got buried there or that Adam Sandler did a Netflix special on him. I did not know either of those things, buddy. But I know Adam Sandler loved that dude. I know that they were like best friends. Should I check my bait, guys, or should I leave it out there? I'm not seeing my pole wiggling no more. Man, what a start to the day. It doesn't hurt to check. Well, it could. I could have a monster fish just investigating it right now and just about to hit it, and then I start reeling it in and I scare him away. Speaking of that, it's wiggling again. It's wiggling again. I think big fish are just swimming by it and making it wiggle. I don't really see how else it could be wiggling without getting a fish. Oh, there it goes. It's wiggling again. Hold on, guys. I'm in my text message here, attempting to read this. Correct. Bluegill are the masters of the bait steal, I agree. But it's pretty rare to catch a bluegill off the bottom. I mean, it's happened to me. I caught a bluegill off the bottom on a 3/0 circle hook. Poor guy couldn't even get the whole hook in his mouth. So it does happen, but man, it's pretty rare to find him feeding off the bottom, I believe. Chris Farley went to college at the University of Madison, Wisconsin, and he grew up in Wisconsin. I didn't know that, Shack Rat. That's probably why he loved beer and drugs so much, dude, because there ain't, you know, there's not a whole lot to do in Wisconsin, man, except get effed up, right? I've heard people from Wisconsin tell me that, like, oh, little stinker. I had his butt. He spit it out. But yeah, I've heard people tell me there's nothing to do in Wisconsin except get effed up. Patreon Pirate, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in the stream this evening. Well, we missed that fish, guys. He actually had the hook in his mouth and swam away, and we just didn't land him. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some more pack bait on here. Now there's big carp out there. I'm sitting here looking at them. I just seen one. I threw the bait and he got scared, and I seen him. He was pretty good sized. Someone that I wouldn't mind catching, you know. Time for a break. Did you change your name? I honestly can't think of who you are. But thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And good to meet you, if I have not already met you. And if you changed your name, I'm not recognizing it. So go ahead and give me a heads up and let me know who you are. I mean, you don't have to by any means, but if you want me to know who you are, go ahead and you'd have to let me know. Patreon Pirate, not catching nothing but a headache, my friend. Not catching nothing but a headache. I broke the tip of my rod off, man, on my very first cast. I threw it in a tree, broke the tip of my rod off. It was a disastrous start to hopefully what is going to be a good day. Yeah, there you go, what Chi-Town Break said. Wisconsin is the state of beer and cheese and too many damn dumb drunk drivers. Yeah, that drunk driving is an issue. You know, but I can't sit here and be a hypocrite and act like I've never done it. There was many a day where I woke up and didn't know how the hell I got home. I'd go out and check the car for blood and, you know, dents and things like that. But that's not how you want to live your life, man. Not at all. You know, just because I did it doesn't mean that I condone it. And it doesn't mean that I was not wrong when I was doing it, because I absolutely was wrong. Never an excuse to drink and drive, man. Park your car, walk the hell home, ride a bike, which is also a DUI. And, you know, call a cab, call an Uber, call a Lyft, call a friend, call a family member. Absolutely no excuse for drinking and driving. So I have to agree with you on that one, Shack Rat. Or the Admirals fans. I don't even know who the Admirals are, Chi-Town. Oh, we're getting hand waves from Time for a Break. Patreon Pirate says, ouch. Yeah, it was a rough start, man, but it is what it is. Thankfully, the people in my chat here were keeping me updated, and they were searching their internets feverishly for me. And apparently they sell rod tip repair kits at Walmart. And not only that, but there's also some DIY homemade rod repair techniques and methods. So as soon as I get home, the very first thing I'm going to do is look into getting a repair kit or repairing it myself. I was really bummed out about it at first. I'm not going to go into it again because I went into it a long time, but it's my grandfather's fishing rod. My grandfather passed away in 2001. My grandpa was a huge fisherman. Some of my greatest memories of me and my grandfather were us fishing. You know, taking his 40-footer out on Lake Erie and catching, you know, big sheephead and big walleye. And, you know, those are some of the best memories I have with my grandfather. So the fact that I was able to use his old rod in the first place was pretty epic, you know, pretty touching to me. And the fact that I broke it was a huge bummer. Like, I was so disappointed. But like I said, the guys on the channel got my back. They let me know that I can repair it and that it'll be all right. And now I don't feel as bad. I still feel bad, but I don't feel as bad as I did. Because, you know, I know that I'll get it fixed. But yeah, I'm going to look into the rod repair kits and see what they cost. Look into them, and then if I can't afford one, I'll look into the DIY stuff and seeing how much the ingredients to do a DIY fix cost, and I'll probably go that route. But at any rate, we're going to save the rod, and it's going to be used by me hundreds of more times. You know, and that's what's important, so. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. What's really frustrating me now is the lack of fish. Like, dude, I expected to catch one for sure today. I did get in the water later than I wanted to, but I still expected to catch one. By now, anyway, you know? For sure by now. We do have a lot of great spots for fishing and hunting. Yeah, Shack Rat. See, dude, more people need to get in that. There's this guy who popped in my channel yesterday. He's actually a kid. He's a 14-year-old kid. His name's ASAP Fishing 1, or ASAP 1 Fishing. And I'm getting a bite, and the bite has subsided. And I'm still getting a bite, and the bite has subsided. But yeah, his name's ASAP 1 Fishing or something along those lines. And he's a 14-year-old kid. He goes out and makes, you know, awesome footage, you know, fishing footage with the GoPro. You know, and it's like, dude, more kids need to be like you, doing fishing and not doing drugs, not doing video games. You know, I really like the guy's channel, you know, because he's out there doing, you know, doing right stuff and having fun. So, unfortunately, it's awesome that you guys have all those spots, but a lot of people just aren't into it no more, dude. People don't go fishing for fun. People don't go hunting, you know, just to get away. You know, it doesn't happen. Dude, I am getting lit up by something. Something is absolutely lighting me up, dude. He's tempting me to grab it. Absolutely tempting me to grab this pole. Oh, man. Guys, I would bet anything there's no bait on there. I mean, I would bet almost anything. I'm going to give it a few minutes. If it doesn't get hit again, I'm going to reel it in and bait back up. There's just absolutely no way that, that I'm still going to have bait on there after that much interest. What the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, people got to get back into getting outdoors, man. Getting in nature, dude. All the video games and all the internet and, you know, I'm not saying it's necessarily bad for you, but too much of anything is bad for you, man. Take a day to get out in nature. Go out and have a good time. Experience the great outdoors. You know, that's what living's all about to me. You know, go camping. Take a break from the internet. You know, as the person in our chat here says, you know, time for a break. You know, that's a perfect screen name, you know. But I mean, we wouldn't expect anything less from the great Bobby Catalano, aka Bobby Junkwax, aka Hobby Bobby, aka Bobby Breaks. Oh man, guys. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, unfortunately, Shack Rat, nobody does those things, brother. That's what I was trying to say. J-Dub, what up, my dude? What up, what up? Lake Erie is a crappy lake. Chi-Town, why are you making this competition, man? They're both great lakes. They are both great. Okay, Chi-Town? Lethal Outdoors, my brother from another country. What's up? How's the Australian life treating you, my friend? You gone and done any fishing lately or haven't been able to? Yeah, Lethal Outdoors, you're right, dude. There's all kinds of hunting and fishing games, dude, and they would rather play those than go do the real thing. You're totally right. Spot on, Lethal, spot on. Range from $3 to $10, Patreon Pirate, okay. I appreciate you looking, man. Somebody mentioned a Fuji repair kit. Do we have a price on a Fuji repair kit? And maybe a definition of what a Fuji repair kit is? Chi-Town, the problem with fishing in the aquarium, brother, is it costs a lot of money to put those fish in there, dude. And they're probably going to be mad if you kill them. Oh, man. J-Dub is in the house. J-Dub is in the house. I'm doing all right, J-Dub. We came out here, dude. I got everything set up. I cut my line to put on a brand new bumper slider because I think that was what was preventing me from catching fish. And it took me like an extra 25 to 30 minutes to get in the water. And on my very first cast of what I thought would be in the water, we went up in the tree. And I'm like, oh great, now we're in the tree. So I'm trying to get it out, and I tried to jerk it over the tree to not get caught in the tree. I got caught in the tree. And wouldn't you know, I broke the tip off of my grandfather's fishing rod, threw a complete fit, and didn't get in the water until about 45 minutes after I wanted to. But doing good though, buddy. Doing good. He said, I've been fishing, mate, but I catch bloody nothing. I've been fishing, mate, but I catch bloody nothing. And my weakest British, I know you're from Australia, but my weakest British impersonation that I could possibly do. Yeah, dude, I mean, that's the way it's been going for me lately, Lethal. I haven't been catching a damn thing, to be honest. I caught a little catfish yesterday, but he was so small. He was so small, dude, I don't know. I mean, he was just a little baby. Still bigger than the ones Big Mike catches. Shot at Big Mike there. Shots fired. In Australia, the fish try and catch you. There you go. That's very true, Chi-Town. I mean, Fuji Repair is $3.96. Okay, thank you, Patreon Pirate. Appreciate that. Mean Libe. Miene Liebe. Mine Lieb. Mine Lieb. Mean Lieb. Miani Liabe. Liabe. Dude, I have no idea how to say that. But I appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for being here. $3.96, that's just the name of the kit. Okay, all right, Shack Rat. Time for a break, says they're going to take a break. Okay. Wall stay. I don't know what wall stay means. J-Dub, I think that might be a whole different account associated with a different email. Hey, Cummins, I just met you today. How you doing? Did you see my comment about working on the 855 series, Cummins? I hope you've seen that comment, man. I love Cummins engines, so when I seen your name, I was like, okay, this is a guy I can get down with right here. Diesel till I die, baby. Diesel till I die. All right, guys, I know that our bait has been taken, so I'm just going to reel this in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoo-wee. Got her undone. Yeah, our bait got stole. You could have sworn Ricky Henderson was out here. That bad boy got stolen so fast. It's a reference to stolen bases, not that Ricky Henderson's a criminal or anything like that. But yeah, welcome to the stream, ISX Cummins 565. Oh, what happened here? Remember the great sports. How are you doing, Remember the Great Sports? Thank you for stopping in tonight. I appreciate you being here. Okay, I appreciate you watching. Did you change your name by any chance? I have no idea who you are. Remember the Great Sports? No clue who you are. And, you know, when I get home, I will make sure that I am subscribed to your channel. Let's see if we can get this back over here without the glare. Yeah, that glare is not too bad. We'll put it back to where you guys get a nice view of what's going on here. Yeah, Chi-Town Breaks. We tend to rage a lot on this channel. I'm such a... I don't want to say a perfectionist because I've never done anything perfect in my life. But man, I really like to do things the right way when I do them. And when I want to get my rod in the water at 5 o'clock and I don't get it in until 5:40. That's frustrating, you know. On my very first cast, when I want to go right out in the middle, I go up in a tree. Frustrating. Breaking fishing rods, frustrating. Losing fish, frustrating. You know, they say fishing is a game of patience. I would almost have to agree with that 100%. Oh, that's a catfish. That's a freaking catfish. That was a good catfish, but that was a catfish, guys. Man. Speaking of losing fish, huh? That was a really, really good catfish. I don't know, could you guys see him spinning in the water or no? You can always tell when you hook a catfish because they'll go into like this death roll. And he was definitely firmly in the death roll, you know, position. That was undoubtedly a catfish, guys. And he was a good catfish too. He was a good catfish, he really was. Man, I don't know how I lost him. Gosh, how did I lose that fish, guys? That was a good catfish, dude. He was fighting me like a carp. That was a good catfish there. We lost him. Man, what a bummer, guys. What I miss up here? That would totally be something JW would do. He's great with the editing too, Chi-Town. Great with the editing. No time for a break. Changed her name like 2 times in the last week. I have been around since January 2018. Yeah, I hope I'm subscribed to you. Remember the Great Sports. I don't know if I'm confusing myself or what, but I could have sworn I've seen you around, but I thought it was like Remember the Greats or Remember something else. I know that I've been in rooms and stuff, obviously, with somebody named Remember, but I can't think of, I don't know, I just can't think in general. But man, that was a good catfish, guys. He would have been a good one. He would have been picture worthy. He would have definitely been worthy of getting a picture with. All right, give me just a second here. I'm gonna throw this back out. Man, guys, I can't believe that. Peppers in Kentucky living, welcome. Welcome to a stream of Fishing with Phil. We just hooked us a big boy catfish. Potentially the biggest catfish I would have ever caught out of here. Potentially. But we didn't get him into the bank, so it's hard to say. But he took my line. He started doing that death roll, and I could see the white, and I could see him rolling. So I know it was a catfish, and I know it wasn't anything else. We're fishing for catfish and carp today. And we just got a good bite. We had a fish hooked. When he went into that death roll, he somehow got off the hook. Not sure how it happened, but it happened. I guess maybe it's time to throw on a newer, sharper hook, maybe. Joe Jack, my brother, what's going on? Hey, honey. You crashed the wrong party, honey. And Joe Jack, I love the King of the Hill episode where Bill Dauterive goes a little nuts. And he's like, I'm Lenore. And he turns into Lenore, and then, you know, he goes to Hank's Christmas party. And Joe Jack just comes out and he's like, you crashed the wrong party, honey. Hilarious, dude. Love that episode. Man, I wish you guys could have seen that catfish. He was a good one. He was fighting hard. He hit the bait real hard. And then he took off running, dude, and he was a good size. We were going to get him in for sure if he didn't come unhooked. He might have been the biggest catfish I've caught out of here. He might have been bigger than the other one we caught. Potentially. He felt like a really good fish. You know, you guys go fishing. You know how it is. When they bite and you get them on the line long enough to feel the fish, you can tell if it's a good fish or not a good fish. And he was a great fish. Plus, like I said, I could see his belly when he was doing the death roll. He had a pretty big around belly. He had a pretty fat belly on him. But yeah, he hit that so hard, I thought we had us a carp. And then obviously carp dart. You know, you could tell a carp from a catfish because carp dart, that catfish just did a barrel roll. Just rolling. Tom Waddell passed away today? No way. The greatest player of all time is Chet Steadman. Okay. I know you have a fascination with Chet Steadman. I don't even remember what movie that's from. Rookie of the Year? Is that the movie? Said hopefully I catch dinner soon. Dude, that catfish would have been too big to eat. I would have had to throw him back. He would have been too big. I might throw all the fish back, but he would have been way too big to eat for sure. Maybe that train will get them to bite. A lot of times they bite when a train's going by. Yeah, where he was wearing Lenore's dress, absolutely. Miku Tube, how you doing, Miku Tube? Let's go, let's grow. This is not a grow stream. If you want to grow and somebody else wants to grow with you, more power to you. This is not a grow stream. Tom Waddell passed away. He was only 61. Wow. Let's join each other and build true love between us. I think you're in the wrong stream, Miku Tube. No, we didn't catch anything, Tim. We, Miku Tube, calm down, buddy. Calm down, man. You're in the wrong stream. Tim, we, hooked the catfish. He was a really good size, but we did not bring him in. So to answer your question, no, we have not caught nothing. And as a matter of fact, since we hooked that catfish, we haven't even had another bite. I mean, he was so big and he was doing that death roll. You know, because I had him hooked for, you know, maybe a second or two. And he was doing that death roll, you know. So when you catch a fish, normally that scares off all the other fish. But I got some pretty primo bait on there, so they should be coming back here shortly. Anthony, the fish are in the water. The fish are in the water, my friend. Thanks for stopping in, Anthony. Appreciate you, buddy. I've never heard of a show called Catfish, but I like catching catfish, and I like eating catfish. I just don't eat the catfish I catch. Rookie of the Year is indeed the movie. That's what's up. Yeah, we'll get the next one, Tim. We'll get the next one for sure. I'm not missing two. That's for dang sure. I just don't understand how he had that hook in his mouth, took off running, fought me for like 2 seconds, and somehow got the hook out. It's got to be that roll, dude. When they start rolling like that, dude, the hook had to have come unlodged when he was rolling himself. Other than that, I can't see how it's even possible, you know? I'm seeing a big carp moving around my bait, and I just got a really big bite, but he came off. That might have been my bait. They might have stolen my bait. I'll check it. If we don't get no more action, I'll check it here in 5. But yeah, I can tell by watching the water and the movements of the water, I can tell if there's a big carp bite or not. And I seen a big carp, you know, move the water to where I could tell that he was a big carp. And right after that, my pole bent over. But again, he didn't get hooked. Guys, we might actually switch out to my last brand new hook that I have. Because maybe my hook's just not sharp enough, you know? I find it hard to believe that a catfish that size could get off the hook while I'm reeling them in. I find it hard to believe that a carp could hit that bait that hard and not get hooked. So I don't know, guys. We might have to switch to a sharper hook. But yeah, we'll get the next one, Tim. We'll get the next one for sure, brother. Robert. Who is Robert? Oh, Shack Rat. Oh, got another good hit on it, so I know I got some bait on there. You feel sleepy, haha. CS viewers are the fish and your stream is the bait. There you go, Chi-Town. That's one way to look at it. My fishing streams have been doing all right, dude. My one yesterday got like 108 views or something. Oh, ooh. Ooh, we're getting action, guys. We're getting action. I might switch to a sharper hook, though, man, because we're getting so much action, I can't understand how I haven't caught a fish yet. Probably wasn't fully set. I fish with circle hooks, Chi-Town, because I've had too many instances where catfish actually swallow my bait and then they have a hook in their stomach. You know, and supposedly if you hook a fish in the stomach, supposedly it's like a 50-50 shot whether they live or not. And, you know, I want to make sure that I catch the fish and put them back in the water healthy. So I switched and started using circle hooks. And with the circle hook, you don't set the hook, the fish sets the hook. So that catfish set the hook, and you know, I grabbed my rod, put the tip up in the air and started reeling them. So I mean, man, those carp are still swimming around my bait, guys. So if that didn't set the hook, then I don't know what the heck would. Like I said, it might just be time to switch it out for a new one. We did get tangled up on a tree branch and snagged up on a log. So we've been snagged up on two wooden structures today, and that might have just dulled my hook. You know, just enough to where it's not going to hook them solid. So it might be time for a fresh hook. Yeah, fish are smart for sure. ASAP Fishing 1, we were just talking about you, brother. Guys, if you have not grabbed ASAP Fishing 1, go grab him. He's a good kid, doing the right things. Let him know that he's doing the right things by going and grabbing his channel, guys. Fish are indeed smart. Fishing is all about trying new stuff. I agree, Lethal. You got to keep mixing it up, dude, or the fish get used to it, you know, and they outsmart you and you don't get them, you know? Yeah, Lethal Outdoors, he'll get you back ASAP. Lethal's a good guy. Lethal's from across the pond. He's all the way over in Australia. And he's got a couple fishing videos on his channel. But yeah, Lethal's a cool guy. He does everything from metal detecting to prospecting for gold to fishing. I mean, he's out there living his life, man. You know, that's what it's about, man. That's what we were actually talking about earlier is, you know, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Big carp, big carp, big carp. Big carp, big carp. Nah, he's not that big, guys. He isn't that big. He's decent, though. Woo! Shake it up, baby! Shake it up, baby! You're coming with me! You're coming with me, baby! He's not big, but hey, he's got a lot of fight in him. Man, what a feisty fish. I'm gonna go ahead and let him tire himself out for a minute, guys. He is one feisty fish. Absolutely tearing it up out here, guys. You all tired out there, buddy? You ready to come in? Oh, come on, flip. He's not even big, but man, he's got a lot of fight in him. We're gonna go ahead and get him over here and get him unhooked, guys. Oh man. Go ahead and flip you guys around so you can see the oh great, the stream froze. There we go. Alright, so I need to find my damn cutters so I can cut this line. And of course, when I need to find them, I can't. Here they go. This fish is getting a little dirty. Hate to see that. Oh. This fish unhooked himself. Huh. Awesome. Kind of awesome. Fish unhooked himself, I believe. Okay, let's go ahead and get this bad boy back in the water. Decent sized carp, nothing huge, nothing to write home about, nothing to tell your mother about, but we got us a carp, let's go! All right, we're gonna get him back in the water without dropping him. He swam right away. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. I didn't even have to cut my line. He unhooked himself. What's up? How was that, guys? Sweet, right? Fire! All right, guys, I'm gonna try and get this untangled here somehow. When you catch a fish, dude, literally everything else in the world melts away. I don't know, some people like doing drugs. I used to love freaking doing drugs. I love fishing, man. Fishing is good for you. As my boy Richard Gene, the fishing machine, says, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you. All right, I got a mess over here. My line is all tangled up. Guys, that fish unhooked himself. I don't know how. That's never happened to me before. I don't know how it happened, but that fish unhooked himself. Or at least I hope he unhooked himself. I hope he didn't rip his lip, but I didn't notice that his lip was ripped. So I don't know. But yeah, I've got to get my pole untangled from my net. Get in the boat. Let's go. Uh-oh. Man, we should have got a measurement and a weight on that fish. He wasn't out of the water but 2 seconds. I mean, dude, he unhooked himself. He did the hard part. Let's go ahead and get baited back up and get in the water and try and catch us another one. That was epic, guys. That was absolutely epic. Man, I love catching fish. I love it. Absolutely freaking love it. No better feeling in the world, man. Not in my opinion. Well, I don't know. Having a child's pretty epic. Not for the lady, but you know, for the father. It's a pretty epic experience. I'm sure it's a pretty epic experience for the woman too, just in a different way. All right, get us baited back up. Get back out here. I probably need my rod for that. My rod's caught in the weeds. Shoot. What the heck? Alright, I'm going to keep my line cutters in my pocket from now on. I got to find them again. Alright. Hey, we're ready. I'm gonna get this casted back out and then I'll flip you guys around so you can watch the water some more. Oh, come on. I did not get that one out as far as I wanted to. I suppose that's all right. I mean, you can catch carp, 2 feet in front of you on the bank, realistically. So that's all right. Ooh, there's big carp out there swimming around. Well, I should probably let you guys see them, huh? Shoot. All right, let me flip this. There we go. Now we're in business. Yeah, Brian, I know who you are, brother. Oh, the chat probably doesn't. Sorry. But yeah, I know who you are, Brian. But I mean, I called you Brian before you changed your name, so I had a little bit of a hint. Whoa! Wow, guys, we almost got another one that fast. Wow, guys, this bait is primo. I'm talking primo. Primo to make them fish go screamo, baby. Gonna have to check that here in just a minute to make sure there's even bait on it. He hit that so hard. He hit it so hard I have trouble believing there's bait on it. You know? They hit the heck out of that. Phil, if you're vaping, please stop. Why is that, Brian? I'm trying to catch up on some chat here, guys. Give me just a second. I will out immediately. I don't know what that means, MikuTube. What does I'll out immediately mean? Guys, I've said it a bunch. This is not a grow stream, guys. If people want to support each other, that's on them. If people want to grow, that's on them. You can't force other people to grow with you. This is not a grow stream. Anybody who's in here who thinks this is a grow stream, I'm not trying to be rude to you, but this is not a grow stream. This is a fishing stream where we talk about fishing and life and other things besides growing our YouTube channels. Bigger than all of Mike's combined. Brian, you ain't right, man. You ain't right, Brian. J-Dub finally see me catch a fish. That's what's up, J-Dub. Magikarp uses splash. There you go, like father, like son. Ripped lip is better than a torn beehole. Oh, sorry, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, guys. What time is Deafness's auction? It usually kicks off right about 7 Eastern or 6 p.m. Central Time, Anthony. So here in about 20 minutes, I would say, brother. "22-year-old with some lung and stomach damage, huh?" Guys, I'm wondering if I have any bait. I mean, dude, as soon as I threw that out there, it got hit super hard. I thought we literally had another fish that fast. I mean, it got hit hard. So I'm not sure if we got bait on there or not. I'll give it like 5 minutes. If it doesn't move, I'll check it. Yeah, I'm sure that 22-year-old is probably vaping like a retard, though. Like, you know, with one of those big mod sticks, like going around blowing clouds everywhere. I mean, I appreciate your concern and your advice, man, but I use a little teeny tiny salt nick device, and I do hit it more than I should, but man, it's got to be better than smoking cigarettes. And don't get me wrong, man, like I said, I appreciate the advice, but I am actively trying to quit this thing. It's just difficult, man. Nicotine's the only thing that I've never been able to kick. I've kicked alcohol, I've kicked marijuana, I've kicked heroin, you know, I've kicked all kinds of stuff. I've kicked the video games. You know, I've quit a lot of things in my life. But man, nicotine is something that I just cannot seem to get over. You know, I get irritated and I get moody and I lash out at people that don't deserve it. Lethal Outdoors, it is 6:40 p.m. when we caught the carp. It was 6:30 p.m. I'm using a homemade pack bait, which consists of 1 part panko unseasoned breadcrumbs, 1 part strawberry gelatin, and 1 part white hominy. And I would say it's about 75 to 80 degrees. Water temperature, I have no idea, but we just got another bite. So we do have bait on there, guys. We do have bait on there. All right, what's that, Anthony? I'd love to hear about your bait, man. Yeah, Brian, that's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. You know, that is unfortunate. You said it was just some guy. You didn't know who he was, Brian? Checking in on my dinner break. Catch anything? Yeah, we just caught a big carp, Frank. Back the stream up, what, 10 minutes, guys? I'd say back it up about 10 minutes, Frank. You'll see the carp we caught. Happy Tuesday, Chris. I appreciate you, Urban. You're a good guy. I hope you and Savannah are doing well. All right, I am officially all caught up on the chat now, guys. What's the bait, Anthony? I want to hear about your secret bait to knock the catfish out of the water. And if you say TNT, I'll probably laugh, but that doesn't count. So don't say TNT or electrodes. You can catch a lot of fish on TNT and electrodes. I'm listening, Anthony. 618 Sports Cards. Thanks for coming in, 618. Long time no see, brother. The fish are biting. We had a catfish hooked. He went into a death roll and escaped the hook, and we hooked the carp and brought him in. He unhooked himself too somehow, and we tossed him back. But yeah, we caught a carp and should have caught a big catfish. But yeah, we caught us a carp, 618. So the fish are indeed biting. Big Mike, yeah, we caught a big carp. Back the stream up about 10 minutes ago, buddy. Missed the catfish, caught a carp. Fish are definitely biting. We're just not catching them, really. Could have caught like 4 or 5 if I was a better fisherman, but I'm not. All right, the meat department in the grocery store, for sure. Chicken livers in a tub. Okay, I've got you there. And then what? I'm sure it's not just as simple as chicken livers. I've actually fished with chicken livers before, and I didn't have any success at all. But I took the chicken livers, and I sprinkled in garlic powder. I sprinkled in a Jello packet. I sprinkled in a Kool-Aid packet. And I sprinkled in some other stuff that supposedly garlic like onion powder and stuff. and I let it sit out in the sun for like 24 hours and rot in the sun. And that also firmed the bait up enough that it would stay on the hook. And I didn't catch a single fish. Not a single fish. Guys, these mosquitoes are killer today. Big Mike in the house. Hide your ladies. Hide your wife. Big Mike's in the house. That's a good way to put it, Brian. Great way to put it. Get an empty butter country crock. Okay. Gotcha, Anthony. I'm with you, brother. Big Mike, you catch any fish today, or you didn't even bother going? Guys, I'm starting to wonder if we have any bait on the hook. I want to pee. I got to pee pretty bad, but I don't want to lose my rod. I don't really want to take it out of the water to go pee. I guess I could just turn around and pee. And then if I get a bite, which there's a big carp swimming right for it right now, if the water's telling me correctly. No, the water's lying. That wasn't no carp. But I could turn around and pee, but I know as soon as I do, I'm going to have my dick in one hand and not be able to grab my pole. I'll have my pole in one hand and not be able to grab my rod. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, goodness, guys. Garlic powder, seasoning salt, put it out on the roof in the sun overnight, let it get stinky. This sounds a lot like what I did before, Anthony. And I didn't even get a bite, let alone a fish. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of mosquito bites, Big Mike. The mosquitoes are out here booming today. Big Mike, better luck next time. Yeah, guys, you guys got to give Big Mike that luck. He almost got him a carp the other day and he lost it. He even had that mofo up on the bank and still lost it. I don't mean to laugh at you, Big Mike, but it was hilarious, guys. If you haven't watched the video, go watch it, dude. He's like, I got a 20-pounder. He's like, you got a net. And there's a drunk guy. The drunk guy's like, what? And Big Mike's like, you got a net. And the drunk guy's like, huh? It was hilarious, guys. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It'll make your day. But yeah, Big Mike lost him lost him a big old carp. I don't know if it was a 20-pounder, but it looked like it could have been. I don't know, 20-pound fish is a big fish, man. I don't think I've even caught a 20-pounder, and I've caught some massive carp out of here. But yeah, he's like, I got a 20-pound fish. And the drunk's like, what? He's like, you got a net. And the guy's like, what? I don't know. The guy might have been saying something else. I don't know. But to me, it just sounded like he was saying what. But yeah, it'll make your guys' day, man. It's hilarious. But you have to get this stuff called Miracle Thread to tie the bait on, so when they bite it, it doesn't come off. That's the stuff that Is that the stuff that dissolves in the water, Anthony? Like if it's in the water for a certain amount of time, it dissolves? Or is that something else I'm thinking of? There's also different kind of rigs that you can tie your line up with. You know, tie up a bait holder rig on your line. And it's basically like a surgeon's loop that you put in the end of your line. And the surgeon's loop, you know, you tighten it down on your bait. I'm starting to think, speaking of bait, I'm starting to think we don't have none, guys. Oh, you tried a new place, Big Mike? What up, what up? It's Ricky Clark coming to you with another video. This is going to be a short one today because I'm good at what I do. Ricky, I love your channel, brother. It's good to see you in here, Ricky. Well, it's always good to see you, whether you're in here or somewhere else, but always good to see you, Ricky. You're a good person, and I appreciate you stopping in, Ricky. Yeah, I'll look it up, Anthony, for sure. I'll look it up for sure. I got to make sure that I'm subscribed to Remember the Great Sports when I go home. Because he was in here, and I don't know if I was subbed to him. So that's the first thing I got to do when I get home. And then after that, I'll look up some Miracle Thread. And then after that, I have to look up Rod Tip Fixer. Mr. Fuji Rod Tipper. Or whatever the heck it's called. We caught us a pretty decent carp, Ricky Clark. I'd say maybe 20 minutes ago. I mean, I take that back. We caught us a very small carp, maybe about 20 minutes ago, maybe. He was just a little tiny little guy. Frank's Card Corner, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'll look it up, Anthony. I'm pretty sure I've seen other people using it on other fishing videos. I'm pretty sure. Big Mike, it's been told to me several times, and I tell it to others, if you're not working hard to get to your fishing spot, if your fishing spot is easy to get to, it's not a very good fishing spot because everybody's fishing it. The best fishing spots, Big Mike, are the ones that you have to work hard to get to. So how the heck you came out of there with no fish, I don't know. I don't know how you managed that one, Big Mike. Yeah, J-Dub, yeah, I sent you a text that said that you were correct, that he did buy that spot, and that it wasn't a giveaway, it was actually purchased. But yeah, I appreciate you looking for me and letting me know. We just got a bite. I appreciate you looking and letting me know, J-Dub, and, you know, I'll have to figure out what I want to do about it and what I want to do with it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not happy about the situation, man. If somebody buys something from your channel, you're expected to give that to that person who got it, and he never paid me, and therefore I don't support his channel. I don't like his channel. I think I should call him out on it. You know, I tried to solve it peacefully. He could have offered me a credit. He didn't want to offer me a credit, so I'm probably going to expose him, but I appreciate you doing the investigating for me and stuff. It means a lot, dude, and I'll catch you later, J-Dub. Appreciate you, my friend. I don't know what chiggers are. Baby bluegill, like a 2-ounce. Ricky, Chi-Town. Okay, you sent me a video. Okay, J-Dub, I'll look for it, brother. Urban's in the house. Ricky Clark's in the house. Pulled a pubic Harrison. 1 of 1 today out of a Bowman Chrome. What is a pubic Harrison? What? I don't even know. I don't get the joke, but yet I'm still sitting here laughing. That's hilarious. Ricky Clark says, hey, Big Mike. I had nowhere to stand. I was climbing a tree. That's why it was so hard to fish there. Yeah, Big Mike, when you're fishing out of a tree, that's definitely difficult. I've done that before myself, but it's not easy, Big Mike. Shack Rat is in the house. You're right, I've had that experience selling stuff on eBay. Committed buy is a committed buy. Unless you tell me some reason you can't, that's good business. Yeah, Franks, this was a break spot that was bought by a breaker on YouTube that was given away in trivia, and I won that break spot. And I asked the guy, like, hey, whatever happened with that break? You know, do you have any cards to send me? What's up? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, well, okay, this YouTuber bought me a spot in a break. You know, and he's like, well, did you ever email me? And I'm like, well, no, it's your break. You're supposed to email me, like, duh. And so, you know, I asked him whatever happened to it, and he just basically ignored me. So then I asked him again yesterday or the day before, and he ignored me again. He's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, and just ignored me. And that's twice. And I even had somebody else in the chat say, yeah, I remember when that happened, what happened with that. And he ignored me again. So today I found him in another room over in Ralph's Trucking. You know, and I said, brakes and stuff, what's up, dude? Are you ever going to give me credit on that spot that you got me? Like, or are you just going to continue to ignore me? And he freaking blocked me. So, I mean, I've already said his name. Brakes and Stuff is a shyster, guys. Don't deal with Brakes and Stuff. He's a shyster. I'm going to make a blast video on him about how he opens these packs and he pack searches them. Like, he buys these clear cellos and he'll pack search them. He'll look at the front cards and the back cards. And if it's something good, he won't put it up for sale. He'll put it aside and say, oh, well, if you buy 20 packs, you can get that. You know, or if you buy 25 packs, you can get that. You know what I'm saying? And, dude, that's not right. If you're going to buy something, a product for your channel, and you're going to offer it to people at $5 a pack, then you can't be looking at the cello packs and saying, oh, that's got a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie in it. You're not getting that one, or we're not selling that one, or I'm going to keep that one. That's pack searching. Who the heck wants to buy from somebody who pack searches? I don't want to buy from a pack searcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude is just shady. His business tactics are completely shady. I don't roll with him. I don't like him. He ripped me off. He robbed me of something that was rightfully mine. And then he's going to act ignorant and play dumb. Like, oh, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it when I go and confront him about it. So, like, dude, screw you. I'm going to dump a blast video on him. Or maybe I'll just take this cut out of this blast video and I'll just show him that. But, dude, he's getting a blast video. Brakes and Stuff is garbage. His channel is garbage. He's a garbage breaker. And I don't associate with him. And that's that. I'm done with it. Deafness 45 just fired up his auction, guys. Make sure you guys get over there and support our boy Deafness. Our boy Deafness is a legit guy. He's not a faker breaker. Deafness is the real deal. Guys, get over there and show some love to our boy Deafness. And that's what I got to say about that. Man, I got too worked up. I didn't plan for that to happen right here, guys. That was not planned to happen right here like that. I apologize to each and every one of you. I apologize, guys. That wasn't supposed to come out here. That was going to be a blast video, and somehow I got to talking about it. And you guys can see that I feel strongly about it. Because you guys know me. I'm not out here ripping nobody off. You know, I'm out here helping people. Every chance that I get to help people, I help them. And then he's going to turn around and rob me of a break spot that was bought for me by Missouri Cards. Missouri Cards bought the break spot off of him, right? And Missouri Cards gave it away in a trivia. It was like a 3-part deal. It was, 2 rookie cards or something, like a Randy Johnson. I don't know. I'll have to look. But it was a couple of cards and the break spot from Brakes and Stuff. And Missouri purchased that break spot from him and gave it to me. And there's even proof in the chat that my boy J-Dub just helped me find. And there's even proof in the chat that says, oh, yeah, I got you, Josie. I got you, Josie. Yeah, you're in, Josie. And then I never hear another word about it. And it's like, dude, what kind of scam are you running here, bro? Like, I'm mad about it. You know, Jeff paid money to get that spot, and then he's just going to keep that money and never give the spot away. You can't roll like that. What kind of business are you trying to run? And then, like I said, he pack searches. He's just a bad fella. I would recommend that you guys don't deal with Brakes and Stuff. He's just a bad guy. I mean, that's all I can say. He's just a bad guy. He's just a bad guy. But, man, I don't mean to get all worked up, guys. I apologize. I'd like to quit talking about it. Yeah, no, Don is a shyster, dude. You guys can watch his channel. He pack searches his cards. And he goes, oh, I don't know why you guys aren't hitting nothing. Or, oh, I wish you guys were hitting something. It's like they would hit something if you weren't pack searching your cards, you stupid F word. Like, dude, and I even, don't get me started. I'm done. I'm done. We're going to go on to another topic here. Yeah, Don is garbage, guys. Like, I know you guys like him, but he's garbage. Like, I tried to handle it civilly. You know, I asked him 3 times, hey, what's up with that brake spot that you owe me? And instead of saying, oh, I'm sorry, something happened, miscommunication, I apologize, let me get you a brake credit, or let me make that right, brother, or let me, you know, let me do, like, instead of making it right, he just says, well, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he blocks me. He blocks me for asking him about my brake spot that's rightfully mine. You know, like, dude, I don't want to deal with somebody like that. Like, he's a shyster. You know, anybody else back in the game, Missouri, Deafness, Patreon Pirate, any legit seller, breaker out there would have said, oh, I apologize for the misunderstanding. I apologize for this, or I apologize. Let me hook you up. He didn't even offer to rectify the situation. I have to go hunt this guy down, and he just ignores me. He doesn't even offer to rectify the situation for me. Like, dude, that's the very, very least you can do is offer to rectify. If you wrong somebody, make it right. That's all I'm asking. Like, I wouldn't have even been mad at him, but I tried to handle it civilly, and he doesn't even offer to make it right with me. He's just like, screw you, buddy. I got the money. Screw you, buddy. You know, like, dude, I'm not cool, man. Not cool. I'm not down with it. You know, it's just, it is what it is. It's not right. Yeah, exactly. You want them to get the good stuff. So why do you look in your cellos and pull the good cards aside? Say, oh, that pack's got a Griffey in it. We can't sell that one for $5. Who does that? If you're selling cellos, don't pack search them, dude. You know, that's ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, my name was Joe Camel when it happened, but everybody knows who I am. I mean, it's not a name confusion thing. Trust me, it's not a name confusion thing. Yeah, we caught a big old carp, Bubba. Big old carp. I take that back. He was a small carp, but he was fun. He fought like a big carp. Browns, there we go. Browns won. Browns win was ugly. It was pitiful. But it was a win. And, I don't think we're going to get too many more this year. I really don't. Anthony, I appreciate your support, man. I mean, I'm not trying to, I don't know, I should have never did that on this platform. I should have just made the video, dropped it, and let it be. I didn't mean to do that here today, guys. And I do apologize, you know. Everybody's bringing up the Browns to calm me down. Yeah, Ricky, you're right, dude. It wouldn't hurt him. It was literally a $5 credit, Ricky. That's what kills me. It was like a $5. It was either $5 or $7 worth of stuff. That's what kills me. Like, you can't even, that's what kills me. You know, I can understand if it was a $100 brake spot and he didn't want to refund it. It was like at the most, like $7.50, $8 at the most. At the very, very most. And he didn't even offer to rectify the situation. Chicago Bears, Big Mike? Yeah, okay, I can get down with the Bears. I can get down with the Bears. Yeah, the Giants are The Giants are rough to watch this year, guys. Guys, I went on that whole rant, and we could have easily caught a fish. It would have interrupted me from my rant. I would have never went back to it. But I can guarantee you, I'll bet you guys almost anything. But I don't have anything to give, so I won't bet you anything. But I would almost bet you guys anything there's no bait on my line. And if you don't have bait on your hook, you're just not going to catch any fish. That's just the way it rolls, you know? I mean, man, guys, I apologize. I didn't mean to go into that thing, guys. I'm a Browns fan, Frank. It's been a miserable 21 years for me. Or 20 years. Definitely no bait. My hook wasn't even hardly in the damn water. There's still fish down there eating, though. I'm watching them. So we could try and get one more real quick. Well, how much battery life do I got on my phone here? 16%. So this is going to have to be a really quick fish here. But yeah, it usually don't take me very long to catch a fish. The Indians are okay. The Indians have been disappointing me lately. The Indians were in prime position to win the AL Central hell a month ago. And then they let the Twins run away with that. And then they were winning the wild card battle like a month ago. And now they're 2.5. Last I checked, they were 2.5 games back in the wild card, dude. So the Indians have really let me down a lot lately. But again, I'm a Cleveland fan, so I'm used to it. The Cavs went to like 8 NBA championships and somehow only won 1. Yeah, I'm used to it, guys. I'm used to the heartache of being a Cleveland sports fan. Yeah, it comes with the territory. All right, let's cast back out there and try and get us one more fish. Now, so they usually hit this bait pretty hard, so we got a shot at it. We got a shot. But I'm sitting here ranting about a frickin' YouTuber when I'm supposed to be bringing you guys a fishing stream. I'm over here dilly-dallying, ranting about my bad dealings on YouTube and not catching fish. Man, I really do apologize, guys. Uncalled for. And, you know, my stream is a fishing stream. It's not a call out shady YouTubers stream, you know? It's a fishing stream. And I should have kept it. I should have at least made sure we had bait on the hook before I flipped out. I do apologize, guys. Gosh, I feel a little bit silly now. Yeah, I think Big Ben's done for, like father, like son. I think his career is officially over. And even if he does come back, he won't come back on Pittsburgh. They won't have him, dude. Mason Rudolph is good enough that Ben's not going to get his job back. And I would almost bet my bottom dollar on that. Guys, we're getting action on the pole already. It just depends if they steal the bait or if they take the hook. But yeah, I think Mason Rudolph is good enough that Big Ben won't get another shot with Pittsburgh. All right, Big Mike, take care, brother. All right, I'm just gonna step in here, J-Dub. You picked the wrong time to run out of space there. He spends most of his time. He spends most of his free time putting together hundreds. I mean, you kind of made the point that he was making, is that he makes a lot of money from it. But hey, more power to the guy, I suppose. But that actually should have said he spends most of his time putting together hundreds of free cards for people. Ricky Clark. Oh, man. You guys are fine. You guys can hash it out however you want. Anybody who's been to my channel before knows that I don't get in on the jabs thing, because a lot of people feel very strongly about jabs, and I'm just kind of indifferent. I don't watch his channel. I don't participate in anything that he does. I'm not a jabs supporter. I'm not a jabs fan. But at the same time, I'm not a jabs enemy either. You know, I don't go out of my way to bash him, but I definitely don't roll with jabs. But, you know, I just try and keep jabs out of, you know, my mouth, because there's a lot of people that feel very strongly about him. But, you know, maybe you can, you know, explain things. I mean, guys, just have a civil conversation. I don't care what you say in the chat. As long as you guys are civil, you know, I don't care what you guys say. Kaepernick? Yeah, Kaepernick is done for, dude. I don't see him ever coming back. You'd buy a Steelers Kaepernick jersey, Ricky Clark? You love Kaepernick, Ricky? He doesn't need promotion, but if someone who is generous and a middleman to send out cards, other people send him on his dime, how is that a bad thing? Yeah, Ricky, honestly, I think Kaepernick would be a good fit for us. People send him cards, he sends them to people who want them, he pays for shipping. Jabs does what he does. He probably started out small and casual and grew into what he is. He seems to have his plate full. I want a Sam Gash jersey. I don't know who Sam Gash is, Wrath of Cain. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Anthony, I appreciate you stopping in, Anthony. If you're still here, I apologize that, you know, there's disagreements and stuff going on in the chat. You know, everybody is open to their own opinion, and everybody's free to express their opinion. And I apologize, you know, if you feel upset or offended in any way. Here comes that train, guys. Here comes that train. That's never the goal of this chat, is to offend people. We're gonna try and get a train on camera for you guys if I can. Those are those same tracks that I fish on, guys. Man, as loud as that train is, somehow people still find a way to get run over by them. That baffles me. How do you get run over by a train? You could hear the thing coming a mile away. But yeah, I apologize to anybody who got offended one way or the other. This is a peaceful place here on Fishing with Phil. It's a place to come, relax, and unwind. And, you know, I apologize for my anger and my hatred. And I apologize for, you know, the disagreements and everything, guys. You know, like I said, this is meant to be a place to come and everyone get along, everybody discuss, you know, popular topics, which jabs is a very popular topic. So, you know, I'm not saying don't discuss it, but as long as you guys are respectful to one another, you know, that's what's important. And I apologize to anyone I offended or anybody who might have got offended by anything else that was said. I just wanted to apologize. That's not typically a typical goings on here in Phil's stream. So, see, I apologize, guys. It's not typical for us to, you know, for this to be an offensive, you know, channel or platform. You know, it's not typical, and I do apologize. With that, I don't think I can apologize anymore. I just did it like 9 times. So we'll just leave it at that, guys. But that was that train that everyone was so worried that I was going to get hit by. That was it. So you guys should have heard and seen that it actually does exist. You think he's done too, like father, like son? Love Kaepernick. We just got a bite. It'd be nice to hook us up a fish here on 8% battery. That would be amazing. Sam Gash, I have no idea who that is. We already said that. It was on ESPN. He's talking to teams with quarterback issues. Okay, like father, like son. Better than most backups in the league. Oh, I messed something up here, guys. Guys, please keep it respectful to each other, guys. Man, such controversial stuff today, guys. Where did this come from? We're talking about Colin Kaepernick, who I've already stated that does not get talked about on my channel. Or I won't talk about him. You guys are free to say whatever you want. It's America. We're talking about Jabs, who I said we don't talk about on my channel. And we're talking about YouTubers doing other people wrong on my channel, which is something that I normally don't talk. I don't understand where all of the divisiveness is coming from today. But, you know, while we're speaking about it, you know, let me use this as an opportunity to say, like, there is an agenda in the media, the mainstream media, to cause divisiveness, to bring people further apart and push them away instead of bringing them closer together. You know, the main goal of, you know, a lot of things that I see today is to cause divisiveness, you know, to drift people away from each other. And, you know, divisiveness is a terrible thing, guys. You know, everybody should be united, you know, in the same things, which I know is pretty much impossible. But divisiveness is a tool that the media has been using to drive us apart, man. Like the Kaepernick thing. Colin Kaepernick used to be a football player. But because of the national media, he is now a divisive issue. So, you know, beware of what you guys take in and beware of what you guys listen to, because there is definitely an agenda to divide America. You know, the rich from the poor, the black from the white, the police supporters from the non-police supporters, you know, the supporters of the president, you know, away from the non-supporters of the president. There's definitely an agenda to divide, you know, so make sure you guys are careful of what information you're taking in and things. You know, I guess that's what I had to say, I guess. He said you're a grouper. Okay, I like the fishing joke, Ricky Clark. That was clever. That was clever, Ricky. I'm probably way behind on this chat, probably. I try and read every comment that comes through here, but I know there's a lot of them today. Yeah, Franks, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you being here for the love of the game. Oh, that was a hard hit. That was a hard hit. We dang near got us a fish there, boys. Rapist Burger. Yeah, I call him Rapist Burger too. I don't like Big Ben, and I don't have any trouble saying that at all. Ricky Clark just did tell a fish. Or a joke. He told a fishing joke. The train derailed everyone. There you go, another joke. Guys, my pole is getting some action, guys. We might get us a fish here. Full moon was on the 13th, man. The full moon was like a week ago, Brian, so it can't be having another one yet. Yeah, Ricky Clark, I agree, brother. How do you make a prostitute moan? I don't know. Don't pay her. Haha. That's actually funny. That's a good one. Boobies. Okay, there you go. You guys are going, dude. You guys are going. I like it, guys. Yeah, guys, just... Again, guys, there's so much divisiveness in America, man, and in these communities. And not like this particular community, but obviously, as you guys have just witnessed, there is divisiveness even in this own community. But there's so much already. Like, we don't need any more, guys. You know, like, I'm not like a hippy-dippy, you know, lovey-dovey type of person. But at the same time, dude, I really do believe that everybody should get along. I believe the world would be a lot better off if everybody could get along. But at the same time, I know that's impossible. You know, but for the sake of friendships, you know, and for the sake of, you know, all the wonderful things that we have, you know, in this community, it would be amazing if somehow we could put aside the divisive issues that divide us and get along, at least while we're in this community. You know, because this community is a wonderful place to be. Man, guys, I'm going to end up getting a fish as soon as the phone dies. I know it. We're down to 3%, guys, and my pole is going nuts. And I see the carp swimming around. It looks like a decent one, too. But, yeah, man, at least while we're in this community, man, there's so much love and positivity and helping, you know, helping and aiding others that goes on in this community. You know, I hate to see divisive things. You know, I hate to see disagreements and you know, spats, you know, within this community, because everybody in this community is a good person. You guys might feel differently, well, not everybody, but you guys might feel differently about one subject or one topic, but at the end of the day, you know, 99.9% of the people in this community are good people. You know, and that's the thing that we have to keep in mind. Just because something divides you on the outside, or because you guys don't agree about something, doesn't mean that you have to be enemies. It doesn't mean that you're not good people because you have disagreements. And it doesn't mean that you should dislike each other. You know, that's America today. They think that just because you guys don't agree on something, because I'm a Trump supporter and you're not, we're not supposed to like each other. Why can't we like each other anyway? Why can't I like and support my president, you dislike and don't support him, and why can't we just get along? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that is the issue. That's driving the divisiveness. You know, like, oh, if you like that, I can't like you because you like that. That's not, you know, right. You know, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a minute ago, I called out Don for his awful, despicable behavior, but I didn't, you know, sit here and say that I don't like anyone in my chat who does like him. I just don't like the guy because he wronged me. But I'm not going to dislike anybody who likes him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys, except that everybody in this community are good people, and, you know, it's better when we're all getting along. You know, that's all I'm saying. And again, I'm not a hippy-dippy, lovey-dovey, you know, everybody love everybody kind of guy. I'm just telling it how I feel that it should be. And I hope you guys can respect that. Frank's Card Corner. I'm not looking forward to the moody teenage daughter days. I've already got a moody 3-year-old daughter that likes to throw tantrums when she doesn't get her way, so I'm not looking forward to that, Frank. I understand why you need an escape, brother. Ricky Clark, that's the attitude, man. That's what I'm trying to drive home, Ricky Clark. You just said it, man. But on the record, Ricky Clark, I don't kill these fish and I don't eat these fish. They go back in the water with a little tiny hole in their lip and they live their lives, you know, just as good as they ever did, Ricky. Is it a traumatic experience for him? Maybe. But I would equate it to having a bad day at work. If, I don't know, if you get caught as a fish, I guess that would be the same as us having a bad day at work. I don't know, Ricky. I can't, you know, try and make you like fishing, but I do want to let you know I'm not a fish murderer, so hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better about it. Yeah, Wrath of Cain, if you like to hear talk about rod and pole, this is the place for you to be. That's all we talk about is rods and poles. So if that's what you like, you're in the right place. The Wrath of Cain, Pete Le Chick-fil-A. I have no idea what that means. And there you go, like father, like son. You said it, man. We all wipe the same way. Speaking of pole, Dick Pole 1974 rookie. Should I buy it? How much, Wrath of Cain? How much? But okay, guys. All right, we are down to 1%. Wow, I'm glad I caught it. Guys, say your goodbyes to each other. Make your pieces. Make your amends if you feel you need to. But, you know, this has been a crazy stream today. I apologize for my part in that. You know, and I apologize for hosting a crazy stream. It's not typically something that goes on in this stream. If you guys like this kind of stuff, I don't know, maybe come back and make it happen again. I don't know. But if you don't, you know, appreciate the stuff, you know, it's not a typical ongoing occurrence in this stream, and I do apologize. That being said, I don't really think I can apologize no more. Guys, go out there, do something nice for somebody today. Do something nice for yourself today. Guys, we're not promised tomorrow. Live today like it might be your last one. Live with a positive attitude. I wish you guys nothing but peacefulness, productivity, positivity, and a life filled with possibilities, my friends. The 4 P's, guys. And that being said, you know, I wish you all a great evening. When you guys get out of here, make sure you guys go over and hit up Deafness. If somebody could drop Deafness's link in the chat, that would be amazing. You guys can go do a Deafness raid, go raid his auction, tell him Fishing with Phil sent you guys, and I'll see you. Peace!